And welcome back to Mass Effect! Today we are going to see if we can actually finish this game off. Because believe it or not, we are actually essentially right at the end of it. Once you hit Virmire, as long as you've done the other stuff before it, you're pretty much finished. So let's go ahead and dive into this. Mouse? There you go, thank you. I say pretty much finished. It's hard to describe, but basically once we finish with Virmire, things are going to start snowballing and fast. I don't actually think that was Mass Effect. I think my mouse just did something very weird. Because it acted like I clicked out of the window. So we're gonna go ahead and take Garrison Rex for this.
Commander, I'm reading a signal. Must be our Solarian infiltration team.
Check out those defense towers.
Drop the Mako. We'll go in hot and take them out.
I'll get you in underneath their radar, Commander.
Now Virmire is special for one major reason. It's a Mako stage that doesn't suck.
You've got a clean drop, Commander.
Stay out of range and continue evasive maneuvers until I bring those AA towers down.
I know the drill. Meet you at the camp once those towers are offline. Joker out.
Also, I don't know why it takes us out of the vehicle when we were supposedly dropped in the vehicle. I guess that was the only way they could really handle that conversation. All I can think of. I don't know what I just killed, but it's dead. I might be murdering wildlife. Yeah, I was definitely murdering wildlife. Whoops. Oh, excuse me. Ew, they squish like the flood. Oh, these rocket drones are so annoying. Those are the drones in general annoying because they're small and hard to hit. Look at this! There we go. I don't know why I was missing it or how that hit it. That I know. It was close enough to the side of the thing that it got blown up with the splash damage. Oh, I think I just ran over something again. Look, if they didn't want to die, they wouldn't be in the way of the Mako. It's common sense to stay away from stuff that's loud and bigger than you. Yeah. I really don't understand. Also, I somehow killed two at once there. I'm not really sure how I did that. The main issue with the Mako system I'm seeing is that it works best when you're really far away, which makes things hard to actually aim at. And it still doesn't work perfectly. It just works better. Also, as you can see, things can see you from a much further distance. Honestly, to be fair, my bad driving could have killed me everywhere. Also, fuck you. We've been over this. You can't do much better. is pretty in kind of an eerie sort of way. Oh, hello. I think there might be a Geth up on the thing that's shooting me over there, but it doesn't really matter. So you might like to brag, but you're still just as crap as I am. I'm gonna assume we need to go this way, mostly because things are shooting me from this way. Also, this is the other problem I have with the Mako. It is very, very boring to sit and wait for your shields to regenerate. That's why the shields on the party regenerates quickly. But you can sit with the Mako and it regenerates so slowly that it is agonizing. Is Virmire? I remember them saying it was placed poorly for some reason, but I don't remember why.
There's our target, Commander.
Oh, trust me, I would play this planet 5 times in a row before I would play any other planet even with the Mako even once. And the worst thing is it feels like this is the planet the Mako was designed for. The Mako was designed for a flat planet you could do combat with. Because it feels good on this planet. It controls well on this planet.
There must be a way to shut that gun down.
And then you put it on bouncy planets with horrible terrain? Why? Also, I will never not be amused by the fact that I could poison robots. Also, yeah, I did checking through my inventory and everything. I literally have everybody as equipped as they can possibly get. There might be better gear and stuff after this place, but basically the chance is going to be so infinitely low that it's just not worth actually looking for it.
I'm reading that the grid is down, Commander. On approach to the Solarian base now. Out.
Ready to continue on your mark, Commander.
I thought that was a med area. So yeah, I'm mostly just going to be skipping over any of the containers. Just because there's no point to it. It would just clutter up my inventory. You don't actually carry over any weapons or anything, and once I'm done with this planet, I won't be able to actually sell anything either, so there's not really any point to picking stuff up. You know, I don't think I ever thought of that before, but I think that's what they did. I think they designed the Mako for this planet, and then decided, well, we want to use the Mako more, and so they thought up all those filler planets for it, but didn't actually thoroughly test how utterly bad of an idea that was. Wondered if I could get an explosion up there. Because the Mako being bouncy here is just fine. It just feels atmospheric. Let me know, boys and girls, if you ever plan on playing a video game. Making a video game, there's nothing wrong with reusing mechanics you think are fun. Just make sure they function outside of the original area you designed them for. That's actually very true. Thinking about the actual like planet is intended for, I can't really think of much to complain about. I mean, the bad handling is still can be a little dangerous, but it doesn't feel frustratingly so. Of course, all it does is highlight the fact that the optional planets are filler even more than there being basically nothing there already shows. Which isn't inherently bad. I don't mind filler if it's fun, but a lot of them didn't really have interesting things to go with it. Some of them did. Some of them really did.
Commander, Normandy's touched down at the base, but it looks like we're grounded. The Solarian captain can explain when you get here.
Oh boy, that doesn't sound good. Also, yeah, sorry for pausing there for a minute. I briefly got distracted. I was like, wait, is that a drive out into the ocean? Why is there not rocks there? That looks like it's an open area where you're supposed to go. That's kind of a mean trick.
There's the cave.
Also, you're about to meet one of my favorite characters in this
But what are we
series.
supposed to do now?
Stay put until we can come up with a plan.
Meet Captain Kirihi.
Are you in charge here? What's the situation?
I'm Captain Kirihi, 3rd Infiltration Regiment STG. You and your crew have just landed in the middle of a hot zone. Every AA gun within 10 miles has been alerted to your presence.
I believe that is correct, Pi, actually, yes. I don't know if it was specifically under budgeted, but I do believe it was rushed, and this was the first this was a brand new IP at the time. This is the first ever anything in Mass Effect.
What are we supposed to do in the meantime?
We stay put until the Council sends the reinforcements we requested.
We are the reinforcements.
Yeah.
What? You're all they sent? I told the Council to send a fleet.
Well, at least it's not just me the Council doesn't listen to.
We couldn't understand your transmission. They sent me to investigate.
That is a repetition of our task. I lost half my men investigating this place.
So what have you found?
Saren's base of operations. He set up a research facility here, but it's crawling with Geth and very well fortified.
What's Saren researching?
He's using the facility to breed an army of Krogan.
What?
How is that possible?
Apparently, Saren has discovered a cure for the genophage.
We know about the genophage, so I don't have to ask. I believe if you did ask here, he would basically tell you exactly what Rex told us. Just give you a rundown on it.
The Geth are bad enough, but a Krogan army. He'd be almost unstoppable.
Exactly my thoughts. We must ensure that this facility and its secrets are destroyed.
Destroyed? I don't think so. Our people are dying. This cure can save them.
If that cure leaves this planet, the Krogan will become unstoppable. We can't make the same mistake again.
That's not the problem I have with this. Rex?
We are not a mistake.
Is he going to be a problem? We already have enough angry Krogan to deal with.
My issue is the sheer fact that it came from Saren. That means that there is some kind of catch to it you can't weasel out of.
He'll be fine. I'll talk to him.
I'd appreciate that, Commander. My men and I need to rethink our plan of attack. Can you give us some time?
Go ahead, Captain. I'll come back soon.
We won't be long, Commander. In the meantime, if you need any supplies, you can talk to Commander Rentola. He's in one of the tents nearby.
I'm actually going to check and see if he's got any kind of
Looks like things are a bit of a mess.
upgrades, but...
Yeah. I wouldn't be so worried if it wasn't for Rex. He looks like he's gonna blow a gasket.
You think I should go talk to him?
Well,
It
yeah.
wouldn't hurt. Well, it might actually. Just do it carefully.
I'll be careful. But be ready, just in case.
I'm always ready.
First we're going to check... Oh, hey, your party's just kind of scattered out around.
I'm concerned about Rex. Can we still trust him?
I think the dude I was supposed to come over here and talk to... Yeah, right over here.
Greetings, human. I am Commander Rentola.
Ah!
I can provide you with supplies for the upcoming mission. For anything else, I suggest you speak with Captain Kirihi.
Ow! That hurt my ears. Did that sound as loud to you guys as it did to me?
Let me see what you have.
What little there is.
Stop it! Actually, we need that. I don't think... Yeah, Rex isn't. That's better than Rex has, I'm fairly certain. Though, why do you have heavy Krogan armor? And I actually want that. And we'll just buy that for the sake of buying it. It's only like it's only 6,000. We have better assault rifles. Actually, we don't have a better assault rifle. We have a better sniper rifle. So I'll go ahead and buy that. But why are they keeping it? I don't think I can... It's not gonna let me equip anything, is it? No, it's not gonna let me equip anyone right now. Okay, I'll hold on to that for the moment. We're still gonna be taking Rex with us, so I'll just pass that and the assault rifle over to him. That one I could believe. I don't think that would happen, considering what's going on here. I'm sorry. I'm never going to remember my own controls. Quick save is F6? Shouldn't it be F5? Of course I'm not going to remember if the game changes it every time. Maybe I did that and I just don't recall. It is entirely possible. Alright, let's test. F5. Yeah, there's our quick save. So, Rex. This is, if you couldn't guess, a very important turning point here for him.
This isn't right, Shepard. If there's a cure for the genophage, we can't destroy it.
I understand you're upset, but we both know Saren's the enemy here. He's the one you should be angry with.
Really? Saren created a cure for my people. You want to destroy it. Help me out here, Shepard. The lines between friend and foe are getting a little blurry from where I stand.
This isn't a cure, it's a weapon, and if Saren is allowed to use it, you won't be around to reap the benefits. None of us will.
That's a chance we should be willing to take. This is the fate of my entire people we're talking about. I've been loyal to you so far. Hell, you did more for me than my family ever did. But if I'm going to keep following you, I need to know we're doing it for the right reasons.
Rex, these Krogan are not your people. They're slaves of Saren, tools. Is that what you want for them?
No, we were tools for the Council once. To thank us for wiping out the Rachni, they neutered us all. I doubt Saren will be as generous. All right, Shepard. You've made your point. I don't like this, but I trust you enough to follow your lead. Just one thing. When we find Saren, I want his head.
So a couple things about that. First of all, I really like the fact that, hello, loud background music. I really like the fact that Shepard put her gun down first to try to show Rex that she was being serious. The second thing is that was only that easy because we found, we got Rex's family armor back. If you do not get his armor back, I believe those two white choices are actually influence checks. So the option I took would have been a Paragon check, and the other option would have been the Renegade check. That's why they're in such odd positions. But if you get Rex his grandfather's armor back, it just becomes a normal check. You don't actually have to have influence for that. It's a really, really neat thing, and I really like the way that they made that side quest matter that way. Oh, and yes, if you can't convince Rex, he gets gunned down here by your party when he goes after you. Rex can and will die here if you are not prepared to help him out.
Thank you for speaking with the Krogan. The assault on Saren's base will be difficult enough as it is.
That's one of the reasons I really like doing all the side quests, is they often have little things like that, especially the party member ones.
I assume that means you've come up with a plan.
Well, only the party member ones, but...
Of sorts. We can convert our ship's drive system into a 20-kiloton ordnance. Crude, but effective.
Nice. Drop that nuke from orbit, and Saren can kiss his Turian ass goodbye.
Unfortunately, the facility is too well fortified for that. We'll need to place the bomb at a precise location.
Why do I feel like this precise location is going to be something that gets us all into trouble?
Where do we take the nuke? And how do we get there?
The bomb must be taken to the far side of the facility. Your ship can drop it off, but we'll need to infiltrate the base, disable the AA guns, and pacify any ground forces first.
Okay.
You want us to go in on foot? We don't have enough men.
It does sound a bit risky. Is there no other way?
No, but I think we can work around that. I'm going to divide my men into 3 teams and hit the front of the facility. While we've got their attention, you can sneak your shadow team in the back.
Oh, 8. Okay. I thought it was a level 10 check. So you could be missing the final 2 points, but not any more than that. I didn't realize it was just 8. Well, just 8. But if you're actually doing everything else before Virmire, and leveling up your influence when you can. You should have had that well before now.
It's a good idea, but your people are gonna get slaughtered.
We're tougher than we look, Commander. But it's true. I don't expect many of us will make it out alive. And that makes what I'm going to ask you more difficult. I need one of your men to accompany me, to help coordinate the teams.
Yeah, that's kinda curious, ain't it?
We'll need someone who knows Alliance communication protocols.
I volunteer, Commander.
Not so fast, LT. Commander Shepard will need you to arm the nuke. I'll go with the Solarians.
With all due respect, Gunnery Chief, it's not your place to decide.
Why is it that whenever someone says, with all due respect, they really mean kiss my ass?
This is the one line I actually like from Ashley. So, I will say right now, the choice you pick here, does not matter in the long run. It only matters in that you cannot use that person in your squad. So if you wanted to use Ashley in your squad, then you wouldn't want to send her here. But otherwise, it does not matter yet.
Who would be better suited to the mission?
Either of these two will do, Commander. Both seem willing to sacrifice their lives if necessary, though if we are lucky, such sacrifices won't be required.
We are... You know, I'm gonna let you guys do this. Who do you want to send with the Solarians? Like I said, it doesn't matter, and we're not going to be using either of these in... Well, technically, I do like Caden. That would be funny to have him snipping. But yeah, it does not matter which we send, because I'm not going to be using either of them. So, who do you want to send with the Solarians? Who do you think will do the best job with the Solarians? Alright. And to be fair, guns with cryo, flame, or poison ammo are actually better against Krogans than a lot of biotic powers, from what I've been finding out.
Williams, you'll accompany the captain. No heroics, understood?
Aye, aye, Commander.
I will have the ordnance loaded onto the Normandy and brief your crew on its detonation sequencing. Do you have any questions before we go, Commander?
Also, random curiosity thing, it seems that her whole arc of no longer being racist happens in the main story anyway, even if you don't talk to her, or she just keeps it under wraps. I can't really tell. Alright, so let's actually hear about this plan.
The Normandy's picking me up. How will your teams escape the blast?
We will engage the Geth as long as possible. Once the bomb is in place, we will fall back to try and escape the blast radius. If we move quickly, we should be able to escape with acceptable casualties. If not, then our memories will live on as martyrs to a greater cause.
You talk like this is a suicide mission.
I won't lie to you, Commander. There is a chance none of us will survive this assault, even your team. But we do what is necessary.
Shadow seems clear enough. What will the other teams be called?
Igor, Manovai, and Jaeto. They were the initial settlements on our first 3 colony worlds. They are at the heart of Solarian territory to this day. These names will remind my men what they are fighting for. They must have a personal stake in the fight if we are to have any chance of success.
Makes sense.
I want to know more about the bomb. How reliable is it going to be?
Its reliability depends on the person arming it, but it will do the job. The drive system is highly impervious to damage from external sources. Once it has been armed, very little can stop it. The key is getting it into place and armed before the Geth can stop us.
Give me a quick rundown of the plan again.
You are Team Shadow. We will create a distraction while you infiltrate the base. Make your way to the breeding grounds at the heart of the facility. Disable the AA guns so the Normandy can land and deliver the nuke. If we get that far, we'll try to help you with guns, but don't count on it. Once you have the bomb, place it next to the geothermal taps. Then get out before it detonates.
So we may have the basic idea for it. Looks like we're just gonna have to wing it.
I'm ready when you are, Captain.
Excellent. Then if you'll excuse me, I need to prepare my men.
Well, this is it. Don't do anything stupid while I'm gone, LT. You too, Commander.
We'll be fine. You'll see.
Yeah, good luck.
Pretty much. We have the outline of what we need to do. The rest we're just gonna have to figure out as we go.
Is there something you want to say, Chief?
I don't know. It's just weird, going under someone else's command. I've got used to working with you. All of you.
Don't worry. We'll see you on the other side.
I know. It's been an honor serving with you, Commander.
It doesn't matter if we're not in the same unit. We are still a team. Watch each other's backs, keep your eyes open, and fight like I know you can. We'll all come out of this in one piece.
You bet, Commander.
I really like the
You all know
Solarian
the mission
race.
and what is at stake. I have come to trust each of you with my life, but I have also heard murmurs of discontent. I share your concerns. We are trained for espionage. We would be legends, but the records are sealed. Glorying in battle is not our way. Think of our heroes. The Silent Step, who defeated a nation with a single shot. Or the Ever Alert, who kept armies at bay with hidden facts. These giants do not seem to give us solace here, but they are not all that we are. Before the network, there was the fleet. Before diplomacy, there were soldiers. Our influence stopped Virmire, but before that, we held the line. Our influence stopped the Krogan, but before that, we held the line. Our influence will stop Saren. In the battle today, we will hold the line. Good luck, Commander. I hope we will meet again.
So like I said, you can't take the person you send with the Solarian team, which makes sense.
Comm check. Do you read me, Commander?
Loud and clear.
Good. We'll start our push. We'll try to make it to the AA guns, but it might be up to you to finish the job. And Commander, if you see any way to undermine their defenses, we could definitely use the help.
Okay, save here immediately if you're playing along, because you are, I believe it's timed. I don't really know exactly how this section goes, but basically if you go too slow and if you don't help them like he just mentioned, the Solarians will be wiped out.
Shadow is on the ground. Repeat, Shadow is on the ground.
But you can save them if you go fast enough.
Coordinating crossfire. Check for long-range turrets helping the Geth target.
Garrus has got the rifle.
All targets down.
From what I'm aware, the higher difficulty levels does not increase or decrease the time you have. Just how many enemies there are between you and stuff. Oh. That was Garrus. Good job.
We should see if that outpost has any useful information.
I heard the sniper rifle has a very distinct firing sound, so if I'm close enough I can usually pick up on who fired the gun. So disrupt the communications, and I believe that actually helps out the Solarians. I think you need to go. I think I have to go under it, don't I? Yes, this is the next section. It is a little hard to remember where you need to go here.
Scramble, they're targeting. You got a shot. Chief Williams, take the heat off Manavai.
Think we go this way? Wait, we're even. No, that's back to where we were. Okay, so the Geth here was to hint at you to come this way. Why can't you haul ass like that any other time, Shepard? I did not expect to run face first into a drone, but I really should have.
Jayeto, watch for comm stations. Williams, can you see anything?
So I don't know if those happen if you wait too long as well, like the dialogue progresses if you wait, or if it's only progress based. Like I said, I don't fully understand how this works. Wait, there's a thing here I can interact with. Where is it? Wait, where is this thing I'm supposed to be able to interact with? Too far for that. Or too fast for that. Yeah, they can be kind of tricky sometimes by doing that.
Aircraft heading to perimeter stations to recharge. Bunker up before they come back.
God, I love poison and I love this pistol. Spectre pistols just Spectre weapons in general just rip through everything. Also, being able to throw on a barrier and just run straight up into melee range is kind of nice. Alright. Are we going this way? Which way are we going? Oh, mouse, come on. This way? This is my issue with this section. Where do I go? Where am I going? Oh, I think I see. They must have blocked the pathway up further. Welcome back! Is this where it came from? No, this can't be where. Oh, I went the completely wrong way. That's just on me. Luckily, even though this does seem to be timed, it's not very strict on its time limit.
Captain Kirby's down. Agor, form up with Gianto. Hold that line.
My barrier wore off. That was not good. I don't think it matters which way I go. Apparently, yes it does.
Holding ground. Gianto around me. Shadow team must be getting close.
Excuse me? Oh, here we go. That didn't spawn the first time.
Should be able to cut the alarms from the... Might even be able to trigger alarms on the far side of the base. It'll clear out the guards for us, but they might be too much for the Solarian teams to handle.
And this is the final choice. I believe if you send the guards after them, they will die no matter what. But you could not send the guards after them, and if you didn't do the defense ones, they would still die.
Just disable the alarms. We can handle any guards inside.
Oh, these doors are open. I can really start getting used to using my biotic powers more, but I'm so used to them just not recharging fast enough to be used. that I keep forgetting I can actually use them.
Solarian. Right. The captain said he had lost some men.
I thought there were some Solarians in there. Also, if you're seeing any slight lags or hitches, that's not you or your stream. That's just how this game runs in this section.
Hello? Is someone out there?
Looks like there's some people down there. You can't get to down there from up here. I don't actually know how to get down there. Maybe we gotta go around. That!
Okay, can we hold him here? Damn it, fill those holes. Come on, Shepard, hurry it up!
I think we have to hit those guys going the opposite way? Because I didn't see any way to get down there. Wait, what do you mean I screwed up? That's Rex. Oh, my gun forced overheat. How did I screw up? I thought if Curie he got shot if you... Oh. Oh, that's great. I thought if he got shot it was fine, as long as you did it fast enough. Okay. I didn't see the refueling tower. Well, let's try again. I do like this section, but it is very frustrating on...
Shadow is on the ground. Chief Williams,
Runaway is under coordinated crossfire. Check for long-range turrets helping the Geth target.
Frustrating to try and figure out what in the world you can actually interact with. So is it just what you hit, not how long you take? I was always under the assumption that this section was actually timed. It's not timed. I'm just gonna take my time and actually look around and hit everything. So there's the communications, which is step 1. That's I'm not decrypting for metagel. I'm actually full up on metagel, I think, or just one down. Okay, so where did I miss the refueling towers then?
Something scrambled. They're targeting. Got a shot.
Okay, so I missed it between the satellite and the other thing. So if it's not time-based, then I can just look around to try to figure it out. Aha! Whoa! Forgot about you. It's in that one branch.
They're calling shot strikes. Diego, watch
branch
the
section.
stations.
Then
Williams, can you see anything?
I always thought this was timed. Maybe it's because it feels like it should be timed rather than just the actions you take. That was not a very smart Krogan. Did you see that? He saw me and then turned his back. I could just fill him full of poison bullets.
Aircraft heading to perimeter stations to recharge. Bunker up before we come back.
So we need to go into the cave path this time. Ah! No, there it is. Okay. Alright. Oh, right. Before I forget again. Yeah. I thought... Apparently he does have a better one. Oh well. It's not like I was hurting for the money here. I never really found anything better for Shepard. That kind of annoys me. Alright. Go all the way north and then swing back around. Nice one, Garrus. That's a lot of drones! Oh, hello!
Let's take it out before we go back and harass the other team.
I can't see what I'm shooting at! I love that barrier now that I actually remember where I have it. So now we should be just fine, considering you physically can't miss the alarms. I think with the other ones, it's a combination. Also, sorry, what did Curie say? I was too busy laughing at the fact I set that thing flying. I know he tried to ask me something, but Shepard was too busy cackling.
Close. Hold the line, men. Hold the line.
I feel like that was one of the major faults of this game, is it never let you play with the biotic powers enough because they take so long to recharge.
You've got access to base security. You should be able to cut the alarms from here. Might even be able to trigger alarms on the far side of the base. It'll clear out the guards for us, but they might be too much for the Solarian teams to handle.
Just disable the alarms. We can handle any guards inside.
This place being laggy as all get out is always irritating. Also note the name of those Solarians. Why do they have 3 doors to go into the same place? Rex. Walk around the box, Rex. Come on.
Perimeter clear.
Yeah, we must have to hit those guys down in the cell on the backswing. Because there is no other door in this area. Maybe? Well, I'm not actually on a time limit anymore, so you know what? I'll look around.
Someone out there?
For some reason, I just always remember hitting them on the backswing, so.
I don't want them to bunker up. Draw them out.
So that took us up last time to, I assume, what is progress. Where does this take us? This is...
What do you want? I told you everything. Who are you? Alliance, right? I knew someone would come. It tried to break me, but it couldn't. I shut it out.
Slow down. I need to know where you came from.
Private Mano Savat of the 3rd Infiltration Regiment STG, ma'am. Captured while on reconnaissance 6 days ago. Glad to answer, ma'am. Never any questions from these bastards. Just whispers and poking and cutting. I'd say anything to get out and get some payback. That's not too much to ask, is it? A little payback?
What did they do to you, soldier?
Experiments, but I don't know what for. The effect of incessant whispering on my shortening temper? Who knows? I just need out.
Something's not right here, Shepard.
I don't like it either, but...
If we don't let him out, he's as good as dead. We have to do something.
Yes, leaving me here would be bad. Very bad. It's too small and the noise just won't go away. Whispering is loud, you know? I need to get out. Let me out.
Well, if he gets out alive, then he's probably
Set him
fine.
free. You could help us.
Yes, sir. You'll find I am very good at following orders. I should be. I hear them over and over. Why are they repeated when they're so simple? So damn simple!
That might have been... Well! Can't say we didn't try.
Bring it on.
Did one of them just clip through the floor? Okay, so yeah, this is... We're not gonna be able to get to the others for a bit. This is the only other way to go. So let's just move on. Alright, because I'm on an elevator. I'll quick say when I get off. You have to investigate this thing? I don't know what that did, but... I just killed someone called Dr. Droyass.
What is going on here? Where are they gone?
Oh.
Where is Sarah?
Actually, he's right there.
No. Stay back. This is important work. This is the glorious salvation of my species.
As far as I'm aware, you can't actually do anything about that. Considering everything rushed out and attacked us when I came down here the first time. Where? Okay, I came down here. So there's a door somewhere. There it is. Communications tower. Breeding facility entrance. Security and maintenance. Right in the middle of the breeding facility was where he said we needed to go, I do believe.
Don't shoot! Please, I just want to get out of here before it's too late.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Who are you?
Ranathanoptis, neurospecialist. But this job isn't worth dying over, or worse. You think the indoctrination only affects prisoners? Sooner or later, Saren will want to dissect my brain too.
I thought this was a breeding facility.
Not this level. We're studying Sovereign's effect on organic minds. At least that's what I assumed. Saren kept us in the dark as much as possible.
You helped him and you didn't even know why?
I didn't have the option of negotiating. This position is a little more permanent than I had expected. But I can help you. This elevator behind me goes to Saren's private lab. I can get you in. See? Full access. All of Saren's private files. Are we good? Can I go?
I believe... The second one is the one I need to go for that. Is that right, Maverick? So I believe it's neither Renegade shoots her. I don't remember if it's Paragon or Neutral that gets the line I like. Do you? Let's try Paragon.
I'm gonna blow this place to hell and gone. If you want to make it out alive, you better start running.
What? You can't. But I'll never. Ah!
That's Paragon. I still love that line. That's one of my favorite lines in the game. Especially Garrus's snarky, you enjoyed that. I guess we're going this way then. And to be fair, Shepard did tell her the truth! And it wasn't truth that lit a fire under her ass and got her moving as quick as she needs to get the hell out of here.
Commander, look over here. It's another beacon, like the one on Eden Prime.
This is interesting. Oh, I guess I gotta be down there. Why is there a catwalk up here then? Okay. Shepard. Come on. Look how wary of it she is. Rightfully so, but it's still funny. I didn't get a lick of that. This was significantly more intact, though. Okay. Don't know what any of that was, but I guess that's mine now. Let's...
I get the feeling something bad is about to happen. You are not Saren.
What is that? Some kind of VI interface?
Rudimentary creatures of blood and flesh. You touch my mind, fumbling in ignorance, incapable of understanding.
I don't think this is a VI.
There is a realm of existence so far beyond your own, you cannot even imagine it. I am beyond your comprehension. I am sovereign.
So yeah, Saren's ship is sapient and not very nice.
Sovereign isn't just some Reaper ship Saren found. It's an actual Reaper.
Reaper, a label created by the Protheans to give voice to their destruction. In the end, what they chose to call us is irrelevant. We simply are.
The Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago. You couldn't have been there. It's impossible.
Organic life is nothing but a genetic mutation. An accident. Your lives are measured in years and decades. You wither and die. We are eternal, the pinnacle of evolution and existence. Before us, you are nothing. Your extinction is inevitable. We are the end of everything.
But genetic is organic. How can we be a genetic accident if genetics are organic?
There is an entire galaxy of races united and ready to face you.
Confidence born of ignorance. The cycle cannot be broken.
Cycle? What cycle?
The pattern has repeated itself more times than you can fathom. Organic civilizations rise, evolve, advance, and at the apex of their glory, they are extinguished. The Protheans were not the first. They did not create the Citadel. They did not forge the mass relays. They merely found them. The legacy of my kind.
That doesn't sound like a good thing.
Why would you construct the mass relays, then leave them for someone else to find?
Your civilization is based on the technology of the mass relays. Our technology. By using it, your society develops along the paths we desire. We impose order on the chaos of organic evolution. You exist because we allow it, and you will end because we demand it.
They're harvesting us. They're here to wipe us out.
What do you want from us? Slaves? Resources?
My kind transcends your very understanding. We are each a nation, independent, free of all weakness. You cannot even grasp the nature of our existence.
What line?
Where did you come from? Who built you?
We have no beginning. We have no end. We are infinite. Millions of years after your civilization has been eradicated and forgotten, we will endure.
That would be a really good line for a trailer. I'd love to see a Mass Effect movie. I'm just really worried that they would go the yawningly boring route of a male Shep. A male white Shep, rather than a female Shepherd. Or a Shepherd of ethnicity.
Where are the rest of the Reapers? Are you the last of your kind?
We are Legion. The time of our return is coming. Our numbers will darken the sky of every world. You cannot escape your doom.
Well, that was helpful.
You're not even alive. Not really. You're just a machine, and machines can be broken.
Your words are as empty as your future. I am the vanguard of your destruction. This exchange is over.
Yeah, hello! That's not a good sign.
Commander, we got trouble.
Hit me, Joker.
That ship's Sovereign? It's moving. I don't know what you did down there, but that thing just pulled a turn that would shear any of our ships in half. It's coming your way, and it's coming hard. You need to wrap things up in there fast.
This console's been disabled. Orders, Commander.
Let's head to the breeding facility. Joker can pick us up after we set the nuke.
I think it's time for us to leave. What do you guys think? Man, you know what would be fun randomly? If someone did a playthrough of this game and then edited it to, where it was like a movie trailer. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, they're turning from your position, J.I.T.O. Looks like Shadow picked a sensitive spot. Williams, head them off. Hold them.
Oh. I believe that's the last we're gonna hear of Kirahi. Because the comm just corrupted itself. Don't worry, our melee prospects get much better in 2. So I think it's 2. Oh yeah, wasn't that the skill I used and I got myself stuck in the ceiling? None of us had any idea how I actually managed to do that.
That turret can punch some nasty holes in the Normandy.
Luckily it wasn't like a reload or anything because the very nature of the skill meant I could use it again to get myself out. But it was pretty funny just randomly glitching right into the wall. It was like that time in the original playthrough of this where Matriarch Benezia literally sent me through the wall into the void. Ooh, I have low health. That barrier runs out faster than I think it should. Every time I think it should last longer. Okay, this is gonna take forever. That was funny in a different kind of way. But I still have a soft spot in my heart for Benezia literally just throwing me at the wall so hard I clip out in the skybox.
Look out! They followed us up!
Yay! Look at it go! Oh, hello.
Good work on the gun, Shadow Team. Now it's our turn.
Luckily, Rex and Garrus are very competent. I believe I did, yeah. This, by the way, is like why I like bringing the two of them around. Rex is very good at handling crowds, and Garrus is very good at dropping things quickly. I swear, every time that happens, I just watch the enemy go flying and I think, I must go, my planet needs me.
We need to clear the gap and set those charges.
Negative contact.
Okay, there's one thing I want to check. I did level up. I thought I did. Is that the ability or is that just a thing I get? I think it's the ability I don't have set right now. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and stick that there for emergencies. I forgot I had that too. There's so much I forget that I actually have. Also, lift and throw are still some of my favorites, though singularities are really, really good. I just wish any class I used ever got it.
Charges set. Everyone bunker down. Bunker down.
Yep.
All right! Nice work. That's one less thing to worry about. Commander, I'm bringing us in. I'll get as close to the site as I can.
What did Kirahi blow up exactly? Hello? Ah, that is the Normandy. It is extremely loud. That might be it. I was a bit too distracted by actually watching stuff, so I wasn't paying too much attention. Why is there randomly nearly knee-deep water here?
Bomb is in position. We're all set here.
Commander, can you read me?
The nuke is almost ready. Get to the rendezvous point, Williams.
Negative, Commander. The Geth have us pinned down on the AA tower. We've taken heavy casualties. We'll never make the rendezvous point in time.
Get them out of there, Joker, now!
Negative! It's too hot! Can't risk it! We'll hold them off as long as we...
It's okay, Commander. I need a couple of minutes to finish arming the bomb. Go get them and meet me back here.
Up to the AA tower. Move!
Yeah, same party. Actually, no. I think Tali will be more useful for what's coming up with the ability she's got. I'm gonna do a quick save just in case. So I'm going this way? I assume.
Take him out!
Think we're good, Commander.
Reinforcements. We better hurry.
Heads up, LT. We just spotted a troop ship headed to your location.
It's already here. There's gas pouring out all over the bomb site.
Can you hold them off?
There's too many. I don't think we can survive until you get here. I'm activating the bomb.
Alenko, what are you doing?
I'm just making sure this bomb goes off, no matter what. It's done, Commander. Go get Williams and get the hell out of here.
Screw that. We can handle ourselves. Go back and get Alenko.
Alright, so this is the choice that matters. They are not underestimating the danger that they are in. So the one that you do not pick here will die.
Alenko, radio Joker and tell him to meet us at the bomb site.
Yes, Commander.
You know it's the right choice, LT.
I'm sorry, Ash. I had to make a choice.
I understand, Commander. I don't regret a thing.
So we go back now. I will say that for all of my hate on Ashley, around this time in the game, I at least still do feel for her. Not as much as I would somebody I actually like the whole way through, but I still feel for her. I would say that I would consider her a shallow friend. She's not one that I like anywhere near as much as Garrus or Caden or Tali or anything like that. But for all the crap that I've been giving her, I did not want Ashley to die. Oh! Shepard. There you go. Ugh. I was mashing F and it was not working.
Set that nuke and get out. We can't hold them. Damn it. Suppressing fire. Cover your flank. Cover your...
Oh, we got a buddy here.
Shepard. My Geth were utterly convinced the Solarians were the real threat. An impressive diversion. Of course, it was all for nothing. I can't let you disrupt what I've accomplished here. You can't possibly understand what's really at stake.
Also, I call bull. My pistol's stronger than that.
Why are you doing this?
You've seen the vision from the beacons, Shepard. You of all people should understand what the Reapers are capable of. They cannot be stopped. Do not mire yourself in pointless revolt. Do not sacrifice everything for the sake of petty freedoms. The Protheans tried to fight, and they were utterly destroyed. Trillions dead. But what if they had bowed before the invaders? Would the Protheans still exist? Is submission not preferable to extinction?
Do you really believe the Reapers will let us live?
Now you see why I never came forward with this to the Council. We organics are driven by emotion instead of logic. We will fight even when we know we cannot win. But if we work with the Reapers, if we make ourselves useful, think how many lives could be spared. Once I understood this, I joined Sovereign, though I was aware of the dangers. I had hoped this facility could protect me.
You're afraid Sovereign is influencing you. You're afraid he's controlling your thoughts.
I've studied the effects of indoctrination. The more control Sovereign exerts, the less capable the subject becomes. That is my saving grace.
You fool.
Sovereign needs me to find the conduit. mind is still my own. For now. But the transformation from ally to servant can be subtle. I will not let it happen today.
It already has. Sovereign doesn't have to exert control to indoctrinate you.
Why are the Geth following Sovereign?
They believe Sovereign to be some kind of god, the pinnacle of their own evolution. But the reaction of their deity is most telling. It is insulted. Sovereign does not desire the pitiful devotions the Geth hurl at it. They are just tools, and no amount of belief on their part will change that. But as tools, they are useful. They will survive the coming invasion. If organic life is to survive, we must also prove we're useful. We must work with the Reapers.
Also, he's got like metal bars in his face, and he's had a lot of his skin peeled back since we last saw him, I think. At least this close.
Tell me why Sovereign needs the conduit. Tell me what it is. Maybe we can find a way to stop them.
The conduit is the key to your destruction and my salvation. Sovereign needs my help to find it. That is the only reason I have not been indoctrinated.
Sovereign's manipulating you and you don't even know it. You're already under its power.
No, Sovereign needs me. If I find the conduit, I've been promised a reprieve from the inevitable. This is my only hope.
Together we can stop Sovereign. We don't have to submit to the Reapers, we can beat them.
I no longer believe that, Shepard. The visions cannot be denied. The Reapers are too powerful. The only hope of survival is to join with them. Sovereign is a machine. It thinks like a machine. If I can prove my value, I become a resource worth maintaining. There is no other logical conclusion.
You were a Spectre. You were sworn to defend the galaxy. Then you broke that vow to save yourself.
I'm not doing this for myself. Don't you see? Sovereign will succeed. It is inevitable. My way is the only way any of us will survive. I'm forging an alliance between us and the Reapers, between organics and machines. And in doing so, I will save more lives than have ever existed. But you would undo my work. You would doom our entire civilization to complete annihilation. And for that, we must die.
Also, I don't know why Shepard was crouching under the box like that. It really didn't give us any cover from Saren. What? Oh, hello. I guess I just had to get closer, or Garrus nailed him with a sniper bullet. Hi! Hello! Let go! Sounds like Caden got the bomb going even so. I will go right back up onto the ship.
Alright, everybody, hang on!
I believe if you sacrifice the person you set at the bomb, you get a cutscene of them at the bomb.
I can't believe that Ash didn't make it. How could we just leave her down there?
Williams knew the risks going in. She gave her life to save the rest of us.
But why me? Why not her?
I'm sorry, Caden. I'd never leave you behind. I couldn't. You know that.
I know. And I am grateful. But Ash died because of me. Because of us.
It wasn't your fault. It wasn't my fault. The only one to blame here is Saren.
Yes, ma'am. We'll get it done.
Commander, excuse me for interrupting, but I have an idea. I think the beacon you found in Saren's base was similar to the one you found on Eden Prime. It may have filled in the missing pieces of your vision. I might be able to help you put all those pieces together.
Also, I think the reason you don't get a cutscene for the other person is because they're with the Solarian team, and the Solarian team does survive if you do all that stuff. So I guess I didn't know how to do that? I don't know.
You want to join our minds again, don't you? Okay, go ahead.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity.
Oh god, I hate these visions. They give me a headache. At least this part looks clearer. Is that a planetary alignment?
Incredible. I never thought the images would be so intense. I need a moment to collect myself.
Did the vision make any sense to you?
It's a distress call. A message sent out across the Prothean Empire. A warning against the Reapers, but the warning came too late.
What about the conduit?
There were other images, locations, places I recognized from my research. Ilos! The conduit is on Ilos! That is why Saren needed to find the Mu relay. It is the only way to get to Ilos.
How come you never told us about Ilos before?
The Mu relay links to dozens of systems and hundreds of worlds. How was I to know Ilos was the one we wanted?
Fair enough.
Without the cipher, the images in your visions were never clear. Only now do I recognize them as landmarks from Ilos.
We need to get to Ilos.
Forget it. The Mu relay's inside the Terminus systems. Alliance ships are not welcome there. Neither are Spectres.
The conduit's on Ilos. That's where Saren's heading. I'll be waiting for him when he gets there.
Saren will have his entire fleet orbiting Ilos. You will never make it down to the surface without reinforcements. You must alert the Council. We need a fleet to... I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
That will not be necessary. I just need some rest. Somewhere quiet.
I think I said this last time, so let's see if she tells us why that doesn't work on us.
Are you sure it was the joining? I feel fine.
Your role in our communion is passive. I am the one who must submerge myself in your mind, drown myself in your thoughts. It is more difficult than it looks. The human subconscious instinctively resists the joining, Commander.
Huh.
A strong personality like yours makes it even harder. I just need some time to recover.
That makes sense. It's kind of cool, actually.
We're done here. Dismissed.
Commander, there's a convoy nearby. I can link us in if you want to report back to the Citadel Council. You know, to warn them about Sovereign.
Set the link up, Joker. They need to know.
Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, I'm pleased to see your mission on Virmire was a success.
Saren is formidable enough without an army of Krogan serving under him.
Also, you might have heard that Joker's voice was a lot more solemn. I like that little touch.
The Krogan would have served Sovereign, a Reaper.
Yes, we saw mention of this on your report. Sovereign, Ascension machine, a true artificial intelligence. This news is quite alarming, if it turns out to be accurate.
Sovereign's a Reaper. Saren admitted it.
He's playing you, Shepard. Saren still has contacts on the Citadel. He probably saw your earlier reports, the ones talking about your vision and the Reapers.
Or you could all be idiots.
It's highly possible Saren is using false information to throw you off balance. Our own intelligence has never turned up any corroborating information.
Sooner or later, you're gonna have to take something I say on faith, Counselor.
Try to see this from our perspective, Commander. Saren is a threat we can recognize. However, as far as we know, the Reapers only exist in your visions.
Our decisions affect trillions of lives. We cannot act on the accusations of a single person, even a Spectre. Not without solid evidence.
The Council cannot take any official action here. That is why we created the Spectres. You have the authority to act as you see fit.
If you truly believe Sovereign is the real threat, you must take whatever steps are necessary to stop it. And Saren.
Good luck, Commander. From all of us.
Okay, so here's something that bothers me about the Council. I get them not being able to take action. It's frustrating as all get out, but it at least makes logical sense. But why would you make someone a Spectre if you're not even going to believe anything they tell you? You make these people Spectres because they're the best of the best, the strongest or the most intelligent. So why would you just dismiss whatever they have to say? It's so weird to me that they do that. Alright, I think Caden has some extra dialogue now. Let's find out.
Anything you need, Commander?
I wanted to see how you're dealing with Ash's death.
Dealing, ma'am. Sorry for anything I said back there. Adrenaline.
I understand. I don't like losing people either.
I've served for years, but never lost a soldier under my command. Not to hostile action, anyway. If you don't mind my asking, how did you deal with the losses on Elysium?
Like, that's fine. I don't mind them not taking action. Like I said, that I understand. But you make somebody essentially a black ops who can completely circumvent the law, and you don't believe anything they tell you? That's what I find the weirdest about this. I guess it's just because, I mean, I don't know. I can't fathom that kind of thing. If I put that kind of power on someone, I'd listen to what they'd have to say. At least entertain the idea.
It was my job to get everyone out safe. I failed. I vowed not to let that happen again. Same here. I'll remember her, and I'll do better for her.
Yeah, I guess that's all we can do. Thanks for the advice, ma'am.
Can you say anything else?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
We'll talk later, Caden.
Oops.
I'd like that.
Thought he had something extra to say about that. I don't think you can talk to anyone else about Ashley dying, or if you can, most of them are just kind of non-committal. They express regret if they can talk at all, but I don't remember anything really. Talk to Rex? Okay. Oh, good plan. Because after the Krogan thing, that does kind of make sense, but like, does Shepard not record anything on her armor? Like, even today, in modern day, soldiers have I'm almost certain that soldiers have something that records what they're doing, but they don't? Also, look, they're already picking up the Solarians.
It was an honor working with you, Commander Shepard. Despite the losses, our mission was a success. My superiors will duly honor Chief Williams for her actions. Her sacrifice has earned humanity a great deal of respect from my people.
Ash was a hell of a soldier. She knew what the risks were, but she did what she had to.
Of course. A grim reality that every soldier must accept. Rest assured, Commander, my men and I will not forget what you have accomplished here. We will leave your ship as soon as you reach your next destination. Perhaps we will have the opportunity to work together again someday.
Yeah, like, that's another part. Is at least 2 other people with you could see it.
Commander, things got heated back on Virmire. You did what you had to do. I respect your choice.
I appreciate what you did, Rex. I won't forget it.
Just make sure it was worth it. Saren has to pay for what he's done.
We'll have him soon enough. Then he can answer for his crimes.
He'll do more than just answer if I have anything to say about it.
In which case, you have Joker pull the records about how the ship turned in a way that would shred even human, like any normal cruiser, and immediately turn towards you.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
The fact that it can make such a sharp turn like that alone should be proof that something is wrong with it. Like, again, I don't blame the Council for not committing to an action. I just don't understand why you wouldn't even humor the fact that someone you're trusting with this much power might actually be telling the truth. Alright, so since we have actually done all of the other planets, I believe we'll get something pop up when we...
I forwarded the mission update to the Citadel, Commander. We got confirmation on those reinforcements. Ambassador Udina wants us to report back to the Citadel. The Council's massing a joint species fleet to deal with Saren and his geth.
It's about goddamn time.
I knew they'd come around. Back to the Citadel, Joker. I want the Normandy at the head of that fleet.
Yes, ma'am.
I guess that's also true. But I mean, again, if you're actually going to appoint a person to this, shouldn't you at least entertain and look into what they're saying?
Good job, Shepard. Thanks to you, the Council's finally taking real action against Saren.
The Ambassador is correct. If Saren is foolish enough to attack the Citadel, as you believe, we will be ready for him.
Patrols are stationed at every mass relay linking Citadel space to the Terminus systems.
I guess that's a good point.
How many ships are you sending to attack Ilos?
Ilos is only accessible to the Mu relay, deep inside the Terminus systems, Commander. If we send a fleet in there, the only possible outcome is full-scale war.
Now is the time for discretion, Commander. Saren's greatest weapon was secrecy. Exposed, he is no longer a threat. This is over.
I guess the main issue I have is just that at least the Solarian and Asari ones seem to be vaguely reasonable. So it feels more egregious coming from them. The Turian one I've never put any stakes on.
One ship going into the Terminus systems won't start a war. I can be discreet.
You detonated a nuclear device on Virmire. I wouldn't call that discreet.
Your team wanted it!
Your style served you well in the Traverse, Commander. We recognize that. But Ilos requires a deft touch. We have the situation under control.
Captain Kiri is the one who asked for that.
Secrecy isn't his greatest weapon. The conduit is.
Saren is a master manipulator. The conduit is just a distraction from his real plan to attack the Citadel.
Also, I guess the other reason this bothers me is something we'll see in this next section at the end of the game.
Sovereign's the real threat.
In the start of the first one.
A servant of the Reapers.
Or second
only
one.
You have seen the Reapers, and then only in visions. We won't invade the Terminus systems because of a dream.
If Saren finds the conduit, we're all screwed. We have to go to Ilos.
Ambassador Udina, I get the sense Commander Shepard isn't willing to let this go.
There are serious political implications here, Shepard. Humanity's made great gains thanks to you, but now you're becoming more trouble than you're worth.
You bastard! You're selling us out!
It's just politics, Commander. You've done your job, now let me do mine. We've locked out all the Normandy's primary systems until further notice you're grounded.
I have to go for this one.
Nobody stabs me in the back, Udina. Nobody.
I think it's time for you and your team to leave, Commander. This no longer concerns you. The Council can handle this, with my help, of course.
Shepard will shrug off a lot of things. Betrayal is not one of them.
Commander, are you alright? I'm sure there's a way to appeal. We're under Alliance authority, after all, not the Council.
Official channels are closed. They were quite clear about that.
Closed. And we're supposed to accept that. So where do you think the best view will be when the Reapers roll through? If we have to sit it out, may as well get a good seat.
We're out of the game for now. I need you to be there while I figure things out.
You know you can count on me, or any of the crew, Commander.
Come on, Caden. I can get a salute from anyone on this ship. Sometimes I need a shoulder.
Yeah, I always leave a way out. You know that. I'm here for you.
Yeah.
But we're in a rough spot, and the last thing I want to do is muddy things. If it's all that clear to start with, are we the pride of the fleet or not? Are we valued agents or just peons?
I'm sick of it too. Maybe we need to take a little initiative.
You have something up your sleeve, Shepard?
I wish.
What am I saying? When don't you? That's what I appreciate about you.
Galaxy in the balance in your trip talking to me.
I just need a little practice is all. think we've got some time.
I do like the fact that you can have Shepard express the fact that she needs support like anyone else does.
Sorry to interrupt, Commander. Got a message from Captain Anderson.
I love their expressions.
Are you spying on us, Joker?
No, ma'am. Just knew you were on the ship and figured I'd pass the message on. The captain said to meet him at Flux, that club down in the wards.
Well, I guess you better go then.
You know, I think Joker's actually telling the truth. If he wasn't telling the truth, he'd be a lot more snarky about it.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
That's a wall, Shepard. Okay, so we need to go meet Anderson. Was it Anderson? In Flux. It was definitely for calling Undina a son of a bitch. That's where the renegade points came from, I can guarantee you that.
Alliance officials report that a Geth incursion into the Armstrong cluster has been repulsed, with the Geth suffering heavy casualties. In the event of future Geth activity, the Alliance plans to maintain a strong security presence in the area.
Seriously, we don't get elevator music? I don't know why this elevator is so long, considering it would immediately start you into another loading screen when you get out of CSEC. I don't even remember what the Armstrong cluster is or what we did there. So I don't remember what that was about. Elias? Who are you?
Soldier, I've got a major situation, and I need help from somebody with humanity's interests at heart.
Is this a side quest I missed? I'm sure I've missed a ton, I just don't care.
What kind of situation are we talking about?
Of course, right to business. That's why humanity has the best damn fleet in the galaxy. My name is Elias Keeler. I'm an Alliance negotiator. We've got a big session coming up with the Solarians. You wouldn't believe what's riding on this. I'm fighting for humanity on this one, just like you are.
I understand. It's important. So what do you need?
Well, in order to do my best for humanity, I need the best resources on the market. There's a mental stimulant that increases alertness and cognitive function. It's legal, but restricted. I've purchased the monthly limit, and I need more from the medbay.
What exactly is this stimulant?
Oh, I don't know the medical terms, but it increases mental capacity, short-term recall, that sort of thing. It helps me stay focused, and it keeps me sharp. Nothing gets by me when I'm on it.
Considering you sound like a, panther on crack, I don't think you need more.
You know the monthly limits, why'd you go over them?
The negotiations were supposed to be last week, but the Solarians stalled it, probably deliberately. If I don't get the stimulant, I'll be a wreck. My assistant will take over, and that would be a disaster.
Crack was not the word I was looking for. Is it Adderall? Is Adderall that drug that, if it's not taken by the right people, makes you all hyper?
You should put some trust in your assistant. Didn't you train him?
My assistant wants to bend over backwards for the Citadel races. He wants to show them we're reasonable. No race will respect us until we show them who's in charge. That's what it took with the Turians. Yeah, forget my assistant.
Why is this deal so important?
The Solarians want to set up long-term trade agreements. There are billions of credits at stake. If I don't get the drug, my assistant will take over and mess up the whole deal. It would be a disaster.
You should put some trust in it.
No race will respect us until we show them who's in charge. That's what it took with the Turians. Yeah, forget my assistant.
Keeler, you've got a problem. You need to get treatment.
It might look that way from the outside, but this is just a one-time slip-up. All the top negotiators are on stimulants close to the legal limit. It's the way the game is played.
I don't see all the top negotiators soliciting help to go over the legal limit, Keeler.
Maybe you're right. I've been trying to keep humanity strong, and maybe I've pushed myself too hard. I'll tell you what. This will be the last time I use the stimulant. After this deal is finished, I'll get treatment.
No trade negotiation is worth ruining your life for. Let it go and get help.
You don't understand. Humanity needs me, and I
Dude.
need that stimulant. Without it,
Do you hear yourself?
I don't know anymore. I get so tired when I run out of the stimulant. I just need one more boost.
There's no shame in having a problem, but you have to get treatment.
You're right. I'll go tell my assistant. I shouldn't be working like this.
Poor dude.
I'll get help. I'm just sorry it came to this.
At least we caught him and someone else didn't. Okay. So Anderson is around here somewhere.
What? Everyone knows Fist isn't with the local criminals.
Isn't Fist dead? Pretty sure we let Rex shoot him.
It's out of my hands, Rita. I'd bring her back in a second, but she doesn't want to come.
That was another side quest I missed. But
I'm glad you came, Shepard. I heard what happened.
They pulled me off the mission, just like when they forced you to give up the Normandy.
I know, I'm sorry. I wanted to warn you, but there was no way to get a message to you before you docked. I know you're pissed off right now, but you can't give up. They all think this is over, but we both know it's not. You have to go to Ilos. You have to stop Saren from using the conduit.
There's only one ship that can get me into the Terminus systems undetected, and she's grounded.
Citadel controls locked out all the Normandy's systems, but if we override the Ambassador's orders, we can get them to bring the Normandy back online. You can be in the Terminus systems before anyone even knows you're gone.
If we steal the Normandy, you're the one left holding the bag.
And if Saren finds the conduit, life as we know it is over. The Reapers will destroy us. Humans, Asari, everybody. You're the only one who can stop him, Shepard. So I'll do whatever it takes to get you on the Normandy and off this station.
Stealing the Normandy is mutiny. What if the crew won't help me?
The Normandy's your ship now, Commander. Her crew will follow you to the ends of the galaxy. We both know that.
I don't think we got much of a choice here. We gotta go for it.
I won't forget this, Captain. I promise.
I can unlock the Normandy from one of the consoles in the Citadel Control Center. You'll have a few minutes before anyone realizes what happened.
That's a restricted area patrolled by armed guards. How are you going to get in?
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're in the Normandy when the systems come back online.
You're gonna get yourself killed. There has to be another way.
Ambassador Udina issued the lockdown order. If I can hack into the computer in his office, maybe I can override it.
He won't just stand by while you use his computer.
Hopefully he won't be there. If he is, I'll just have to think of something.
The Ambassador won't forgive this, Captain. You'll be charged with treason, a capital offense.
We don't have a lot of options. I break into the Ambassador's computer, or I take my chances with the patrols in Citadel Control.
I don't actually know if this choice matters. Because this is a choice that I don't remember very well, so I feel like it definitely doesn't matter. So I think you can pick either option. Yeah, I was going for the break into the office as well. Safer, and he probably gets to punch Undina in the face. It's a win-win.
You'll have a better chance if you go after the Ambassador's computer.
Look that up for me though,
I
Mav.
was hoping you'd say that. The Ambassador has made this personal. You ready to get the hell off this station, Commander?
Let's do it.
I'll take care of the lockdown. You get down to the Normandy and tell Joker to stand by.
Guys. I do like the fact that they do have some choices which change things but don't matter. And then some choices which do matter a lot. It's a nice mix. Honestly, once you complete all of the planets, it's pretty much a point of no return because you can't go anywhere. When they call you back to the Citadel, you can't leave. That's pretty much the point of no return right there. Which is why I've always said to leave Virmire to last, because it feels most appropriate as the last one you go to. It's just that you being on the Citadel gives you a chance to wrap up,
A dangerous cult controlled by a former Alliance officer, Major Kyle. Major Kyle surrendered and is now being treated for severe post-traumatic stress disorder.
it just gives you a final chance to sell your stuff, buy stuff, restock, things like that. But I mean, if you didn't get anything on other planets, or if you needed anything on other planets, well, you're just kind of screwed. Right, but I mean, when you come back to the Citadel, you're locked down. Which is why I consider it the point of no return, because even if you can go to other places, like you said, you can't talk to the Council, or come back to the Citadel.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Which is a major thing. So just being pulled back here, like I said, is essentially the real point of no return.
Anderson, what are you doing here? I didn't send...
I do think if you send Anderson to the patrols, he does get shot. But it doesn't actually do anything, from what I recall. Yeah. I mostly note the, what choices matter and what choices not, because I know there's a lot of people like me who would freak over how much is carried over that is not obvious and how much is not that is also not obvious. Oh, we can actually go talk to everybody again. Let's do that. While I'm doing that, let's take a vote. We only have maybe an hour left of the game, I think. Maybe a little more. So, what do y'all think? Should we just go ahead and finish this up?
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now.
I'll see you, liar!
We'll have time for personal.
We'll talk later, Caden.
I'd like that.
Kaden didn't have anything new to say. Maybe it's only the crew? I'll try to talk to everyone, though, and see if they've got anything to say.
Aw, damn it, no sign of pursuit? I was hoping the Council would send some ships after us. I was looking forward to putting the Normandy through her paces. Figured I'd get to see what this ship can really do.
Ah, Joker.
Saren's still out there. Maybe we'll get a chance to play hide and seek with Sovereign.
You know, it doesn't seem like much fun when you say it, Commander. So you need something?
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
I love how surly Joker was that you ruined his fun.
Can't believe we stole the Normandy. I know we'll all be court-martialed if this doesn't work out, but part of me loves this.
Does he? He always sounded kind of just dismissive to me. But I've never been one with the best of hearing, so...
It's strange, being a fugitive from the Alliance. This crew has sacrificed everything for you, Shepard. Don't let us down.
Chakos, maybe Liara has something new to say?
This will all be over soon, Shepard. One way or another.
So is it only Caden who doesn't have anything interesting to say? Or did I accidentally break it by talking to him after Virmire? So I wouldn't put that past this game. So I believe I said it before, I love this game, but it's not the best coded. Also, elevators to mask loading screens don't work so well when you have to add in loading screens anyway.
I can't believe we stole the Normandy. After everything you told me, it seems a bit extreme, don't you think?
Stealing the Normandy is a trivial risk compared to the threat of Saren.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. If you're wrong, we'll pay for it. But if you're right and we did nothing, I think we'd regret it a whole lot more. I just hope we can catch Saren before they realize we're missing.
We'll catch him. Just be ready when we do.
Yes, Commander.
To be fair, if I was right and we did nothing, we would only be having that intense regret for about, maybe 50 minutes? Maybe less?
Stealing an Alliance ship? Risky stuff. But I'm right behind you, Shepard. It's the least I can do.
Everyone else thinks I'm crazy.
Sometimes crazy is the best way to go. I just hope they don't catch us before we get our hands on Saren.
You and me both.
You'll get us through, Shepard.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Also, Rex is still one of my favorite characters of all time. I like a whole lot of people in this series.
We're fugitives on the run. Very exciting, Shepard. I wonder what the Council would do to us if we got caught.
That's, I don't know if you should be this excited, Tali.
Your father probably has some political pull, right? He wouldn't let them throw his little girl in jail.
You don't know my father. Stealing ships is a capital offense among my people. He'd probably want to execute us himself.
The Normandy's the best ship in the fleet. They'll never catch us.
I hope you're right.
I should go.
See you later.
Tali was way too excited about this.
Heard we're headed into the Terminus systems, Commander. Don't worry, ma'am. The Normandy's a hell of a ship. She'll get us through this.
Adams is boring. And I think that's everybody I can actually talk to. There's not a whole lot of people you can chat to on the ship. So, alright. Let's get this done.